Hey guys, it's Anna J. Wallner, host of Indie Author Chat, and I have the privilege of being joined by two amazing authors, DeMarco and Zee Gottlieb. You guys tell me about this anthology that you have out.
You want to talk about it, Jeff? I'll just hold
Sure.
the picture up.
Absolutely. We started out on Twitter as just a group of authors trying to help one another out. Things kind of grew from there into, doing beta reads for one another, reviewing each other's work, doing cover art, things like that. And this group of some 40 authors, I think we're at like 30 right now, grew, and somebody had the bright idea, pretty sure it was Zee, hey, let's write an anthology together. And that kind of brought us on this quest to, getting this anthology to market. And it's a multi-genre anthology, and the theme that connects it all, it's called Once Upon a Wolf Pack, is, wolves, basically. So, a number of people did some great editing on it, including, let's see, I can't even think right now, Rhonda, Stanley Brown, myself. So a lot of great authors contributed. There are a lot of great stories in there. One of mine. The donation that came from the book sales continues to go to Lockwood Animal Rescue Center. They're a sanctuary primarily for wolves, but also wolf hybrids, wolf dogs, birds, and horses.
And are they animals that have been rescued from facilities that no longer are able to house them, or are they incapable of surviving in the wild, say due to being blind or deaf, or having a broken leg, or a medical condition like that?
That's a great question. Probably both.
All of the above, I would assume.
Yeah, I would imagine, although I couldn't give you a full accounting, although they do have a page on Facebook which has some great information.
And I'll definitely link that information in the description below, so you guys can check out where all of these donations are going to, and the center itself.
Awesome. And they have it's called the Wolves and Warriors program that was on Animal Planet. They bring in military veterans basically as a form of therapy, caring for all of these wolves.
That is amazing.
Yeah. So as far as the specifics of that, Dr. Lauren Lidner is a great, resource. I've learned a great deal about wolves and about what they're doing, which I thought upon meeting her, man, this is like really cool. I want to get on, I really want to donate to these people because they seem like great folks over there at LARC. Also, fun fact, the LARC staff was featured on Surviving Joe Exotic, helping out with that effort. So.
Okay, so some of the animals that used to be located at one of the facilities were taken in by LARC.
I don't know if that is the case or if they just helped do some of the transport. I mean, there are certainly things to consider when, you're transporting tigers that they probably had a handle on that other, people may have shrunk at.
Yeah, I would definitely assume so. So how long has the anthology been available?
I think we're going on about, we're coming up to 2 years, I think.
Okay.
So, and it's been going pretty good. Obviously, you write books, the first 6 months are just bam, bam, bam. And then things kind of trail off. But for what it's important to me, at least, and I know it's important to Zee, to continue promoting this because it's really going to a great cause. So.
And that's one of the reasons why I was so grateful that you guys decided to come on, is because it is an absolutely fantastic cause. Any animal rescue center is a worthwhile cause to donate to. And the fact that you've taken the time to collaborate with other authors and produce an anthology that is, from what I've had the privilege to take a look at, fantastic, is great. And I really wanted to have you guys on to talk about it.
Thank you. Jeff has done an amazing job of organizing this and bringing us together to write anthology. I'm very proud of the job he did, considering none of us really met, and neither, this is the second time that we're actually talking to each other versus, email or Twitter.
Gotcha.
And it really is pretty amazing that we were able to pull this off twice.
Yeah, show her the side of that. That's a pretty huge anthology. Can you turn the book sideways?
Oh my gosh, I did not even realize.
Yeah, there was a lot of work that went into that. It was a little bit of a labor of love. And
quite a few authors as well. Oh, yeah. Which I will also have their information or credited in the description sheet, so you guys can take a look at them as well as the book. If you like what you read in Once Upon a Wolf Pack, then you can check out the individual authors themselves.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, we have I wouldn't say all genres represented, but I mean, we have everything from, my dystopian post-apocalyptic science fiction to Zee's, more, I don't know, what would you consider your genre to be, Zee? Oh, anyway, to Zee's more general science fiction, okay. We have crime thrillers, we have romance, we have Regency, we have young adult. It
really is a little bit of everything.
Mm-hmm. So, I mean, really, there's something for everyone in there. And
does each story include and incorporate wolves in each of the storylines? Was that part of the requirement to be in the anthology for the author? That's right. Yep. Okay. That makes sense? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Now, sorry, go on. Go on. I don't mean to interrupt. Oh, no, whoever. Yeah, Zee.
Hey, I'm apologizing for the dog in the background.
That's okay.
So one of the things that people might want to find interesting is, and when we created this book, a lot of the decisions were based upon the democratic agreement of 40 different people.
Of 40 different people? That was.
I mean, we didn't just come up with this cover. Tia did several different covers. We voted on it. The theme, it went through several different revisions as far as, what we're going to talk about. And even the idea of, donating to wolves. What are we going to, who really needs this? Our money. But anyway.
No,
money all the readers.
No, it's a fantastic cause, preserving our wildlife and the planet itself, and a conservation center like this that specifically helps to, wolves are an endangered species. Correct me if I'm wrong in that.
They were at one point.
Okay, I didn't know if they were still on the list.
Yeah.
But any conservation, any conservation facility like that is definitely a worthy cause, and to give the proceeds to a charity like that is fantastic, guys. I mean, just like, I'm in awe. All of that work to give to charity. That's so amazingly altruistic. Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I really greatly appreciate it. And everyone else, if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to the channel and check out the description, all of the information below so that you can learn more about the Lockwood Animal Rescue Center and the book itself and the authors that helped create it.
Okay.
So
Very
thank
good.
you guys
Okay.
again.
So you and Zee can talk. I'm just going to sign out here.
That sounds good. We'll talk to you later, Jeff.
All right. See you later. Have a good one. Thanks for having us. All right.
Yes.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Did you have any other questions?
Yeah. So I wanted to ask you, what was it like to work on an anthology with 40 other people? I mean, it's got to be a little daunting. I don't know if I would sign up for a project like that, because
I understand what you're saying. I mean, when they first came up with the theme of wolves, and I write science fiction, I was thinking, oh, well, that's nice. I have no idea about how to put, wolves in space. And another writer said, well, you could call one of your squadrons the wolves. And I'm thinking, you obviously haven't read my book, but that's okay. But I did come up with the story, and it's pretty amazing considering all the different genres that we were able to work wolves into the themes. And some of the stories are really good, and I'm like teary-eyed going, wow, gives me an opportunity of reading something from this group.
And you found most of your contributors on Twitter and the writing community.
That is correct. And Jeff is the one who organized and brought us together. How he picked us, I don't know, or how he selected us to bring us together, I don't know.
Well, all that matters is that you guys did a fantastic job bringing the anthology together. And when you showed me the front, number one, the cover is absolutely gorgeous. Yes, definitely show it again, and I'll have it at the beginning of the video too. But the sheer size of it, I mean, that is a lot of work.
It really is. It's 51 pages. So you really do get your money's worth in a variety of stories: science fiction, fantasy, mystery, romance.
Sorry, I was trying to call you my sister's name. That's what Jeff was saying earlier, is that it really does transcend a bunch of different genres. So if science fiction to young adult to romance to, I mean, that in and of itself, I want to buy the book, because I want to see how you make a romance with wolves being the central theme. And I want to see how you do, say, a thriller or a crime or something a historical story featuring wolves. That's so amazing. It's like the ultimate writing prompt.
You're absolutely right there, but you know what? It's been a labor of love for all of us, and obviously
it sounds like it.
We want to continue trying to help the Lockwood Animal Rescue Center, which is why we're talking to you and getting the information out.
Absolutely, and I think that everyone that sees the video, I mean, like I said, it's an amazing cause that you're giving to, and the fact that you spent your effort and your time on a labor of love that you're donating the proceeds to is awesome.
Yep. So I could add, the Lockwood not only helps wolves and veterans, they also help parrots. We don't talk about it because it doesn't exactly work into our theme, but it's an amazing organization. I know people are parrots. A lot of people don't realize, parrots can live 70, 80 years, and They're without a home.
Over 100 years, they've had cockatiels live. So yeah, people that think they can get these parrots and as adults and they're in their 40s, they don't realize that these parrots will outlive them, and they're almost like dogs in a way. They have a personality and they do latch onto their human companion. So it's very hard for them to be without. They're not just something that you can rehabilitate and return to the wild.
You're correct.
I did when I have a very soft spot. If anybody has seen my Twitter, you've seen the pictures of my squirrel Wishu that fell out of a tree when I lived out in the country, and he was just a baby, and I spent all night every night until I was able to get him through the rough, as a baby. I mean, he didn't even have his eyes open, and successfully rehabilitated him and released him back into the wild. So I have a very soft spot in my heart when it comes to animals and rehabilitation of wildlife, because I think that sometimes, they do need a helping hand. That humans do have to step in and lend a helping hand.
Absolutely agree with you.
So, well, I really do appreciate both of you guys coming on. I'm sorry that Jeff had to leave so quick, but definitely I'm going to get with you guys and make sure to get your information for both of you guys and all of the authors that contributed to this amazing anthology, and the information for the Lockwood Animal Rescue Center as well. So you can visit the website and see everything that they do, and go buy the book, because it's not only an awesome anthology with a bunch of awesome writers, but it's also going to a good cause. So thank you so much, Zee, for being on today and for putting this all together.
All right. Thank you, Anna.
Hey, you guys have a great rest of your day.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. Bye.
Mm-hmm.